I think that's the best entrance I could have ever asked for. And by entrance, I do mean intro. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, my brain is on. It's working perfectly, and you will feel that as I start this episode.
Okay.
My name's Jared. You're watching this show. It's the show. Sorry, what? It's a advice podcast from me, a bad listener. My last name is Goldstein, if that's of interest or relevance. And I'm sitting here with my guest today. It's Marie Faustin.
It's actually Faustin.
Faustin. All
wow,
right.
that was a really good intro.
It was so nice having you here.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. So Marie Faustin.
Actually, foosball.
Yeah. I mean, it's our outfits are kind of communicating foosball today.
Honestly, it's giving sports.
Yes. I am athletic.
Varsity.
Yeah. I got a haircut today. I'm having a little bit of a whirlwind afternoon. I'm feeling vulnerable. Ooh. Cameras are rolling. Here we go.
Wow.
How was you went to Universal today?
I did go to Universal. It feels good to have people in the biz, you know. I did take an Uber there, and then I got picked up in a golf cart, and we went around the lot.
Ooh.
We went to Wisteria Lane. You know what that is?
From Desperate Housewives.
From Desperate Housewives.
And it's still there.
And it's still there.
Why is it still there?
I think they use all that stuff for other stuff.
Did you watch Desperate Housewives?
I did. Not when it was on TV, but I watched it when it was on Hulu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've seen maybe 2 episodes. I remember feeling very scandalized by it as a child.
Well, like, you know, they lived in a little cul-de-sac. Everybody was talking about everybody. Edie was trying to bang everybody's man. That's what I remember.
Yeah, it was an exciting time because we were all so sad because this was back in the day when TV shows actually ended. Remember when TV shows ended and they went away?
Yes.
So Sex and the City ended, so we thought.
Yeah.
And we just are collectively the American heart broke.
Wait, Sex and the City ended, but I didn't watch it when it was on TV. I was like too young to watch it,
Sure,
and I
yeah.
didn't have HBO. Right?
My parents watched it and I kind of watched it with them, but I didn't really get it.
And then we got the movie.
Yes.
And it was like, oh, wow, drama, big budget.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson got that ugly purse.
She did.
Such an ugly bag.
Louise Vuitton.
Louise from St. Louis got a Louise Vuitton. Yeah, it was
bad.
Bad.
The movie was interesting.
And then the second movie came out and it was even worse.
I can't believe. And you were sort of getting to live a little of that fantasy
I
yourself.
I wasn't in Abu Dhabi, but I was in Marrakesh feeling very Sex in the City.
As of mere days ago.
Yes. And we would walk down the street and people would be like, Spice Girls. And it was like, spice up your life. And then I walked down the street one day and they were like, Beyonce. I don't know if they were talking about me, but if you squint, you can see it, right?
I can see it.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, that second movie was wild.
It was bad. It was like new writers and it was like, why are they in Abu Dhabi?
That movie really kind of like put the nail in the coffin for me, and like I can't actually trust adults. You know,
because they make bad movies?
Yeah. Like that kind of starts like creeping in on you when you're young, and then at a certain point you just realize like, oh, adults are just older children and they make mistakes.
Adults are long babies.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Stretched out baby.
Well, I think that's the thing that people forget is our parents are just people who had kids. That doesn't make them smarter. That doesn't make them more emotionally equipped. It just makes them people who had kids. It makes them people who can't pull out. Okay, yeah. Write that down.
And you're talking about my mom and dad.
Specifically. Yeah, specifically.
My dad listens. My mom doesn't.
My dad listens and watches everything that I do, and my mom is always like, what day? What channel?
Yeah.
And it's like every week, it's the same day.
Yeah, just go to my phone. It's in my phone.
Yeah, everything that I've ever booked, my dad has watched. And my mom, I don't even know if she knows that I do comedy. She thinks I'm a clown.
A beautiful clown.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you got a haircut. How many inches did they cut off?
Quite a bit. It's been a while since I got a haircut. They took probably like 1.5 inches off.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure my hair looks fantastic.
It does.
Okay, thank you. But just let me be vulnerable. Let me be insecure because I just got it cut. So I don't know. It's still kind of drying. I don't really even know what it's doing. Certainly, I don't know how it's conveying on these cameras.
Do they use like a Dyson curly brush on it?
No, just it's Dyson, but it's just a blow dryer.
So it's naturally bumped like this.
Crazy is it is naturally bumped like this. And what we do in that chair is try to unbump it.
Unbump it.
But I'm like trying to bring a little bump back because I keep catching the back of my head in an Aldi commercial. And my hair looks like a paintbrush because I have no layers in the back because I'm trying to make sure it doesn't flip.
Oh.
But then it's like I have two choices. I could have like a flipped hair, like a cartoon mom.
Mm-hmm. Like the Mrs. Incredible.
Yes. Or I could have a paintbrush. Either way, it looks... and then everyone's telling me I look like Farquaad.
Oh. I would like to see you with a blunt bob, though. Just like Devil Wears Prada, cunty bob.
The way I could have that in a second, but also it also wouldn't look like that. It would look like what's her name, from The Incredibles. I would go from the mom to Edna. I could be Edna with the fattest, widest triangular bob. My hair wouldn't. It would. I mean, the things I could do if I was like, I guess like a performance artist in Sweden.
Triangle hair is my favorite shape of hair, though.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I like hair that's
triangle
like...
hair is really flattering on you specifically.
I like hair that is giving kind of anime character.
Yes.
Like a little Dragon Ball Z shape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like if Marge got a bob.
If Marge from The Simpsons got a... Oh, fun.
Because it's...
Wait, what's Sally and what's her name? The other ladies?
Oh,
they kind of have that.
Selma? Patty and Selma? Is that what? Yeah.
I've seen 2 episodes of The Simpsons.
It's been on for 98 years.
Yes.
You've only seen 2 episodes? Oh my God. Bart!
Yeah, I've only seen 2. I really tried. I was like, I'm in... Same thing with Seinfeld. I was like, I'm in comedy now. I got to watch this. This is like classic stuff. And I turn it on and it just goes in one ear and out the other.
You're like,
I probably watched like 20 episodes of Seinfeld before I was just like, it's just not happening for me. And that's okay.
I don't think I ever watched Seinfeld as a stand-up. I think I only watched it like as a kid. It would come on like after the news. And I'd watch it randomly, but I didn't. I
liked the gay ones. I was watching Friends. I was watching Will and Grace. I liked Everybody Loves Raymond.
Is Friends one of the gay ones?
Yeah, there's a lot of girls in it, and they're all, they're in New York City.
I did like Will and Grace.
Loved it.
Did you watch the reboot?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it good? No. A lot of shows I'll watch and enjoy the first season and then be like, I don't need to come back for season 2.
No.
Like Stranger Things, I watched the first season. I was like, oh, cool. It was on for like 11 more years after that.
I think it's still on. It just ended, I think.
Millie Bobby Brown just got married.
Did she really?
Yes.
Everyone's married and has babies.
Yeah, my goal in life was to be engaged a lot of times.
That's right.
But now my goal is to be married a couple times so I could be like, my third husband was a painter. Yeah.
Yeah. I see that for you so clearly.
Yeah.
You'll have it. If anything, I'll start painting and then, we'll get married.
You're going to draw me like you draw your French girls? Or your French boys?
Yeah. I'm gay. Yeah, don't.
Gasp.
Yeah. Boys.
Yeah. People be gay. So,
People, yeah.
Yeah. I love that for you.
And also, people need help is another thing about people. Should we take a voicemail?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, where are the headphones?
Oh. People need headphones.
And people need help.
Yeah.
And some of those people are Rocco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Did I watch it?
It was a little gross.
No. There's so many things. Like all the coolest shows I didn't care about. And I knew there's something wrong with me. I have a fatal flaw. I know it. And it started early. I did not care about Rocco's Modern Life. All the coolest people liked it. I didn't give a flying.
Well, I watched a lot of stuff because I have an older brother and we had to just watch what he wanted to watch. So it was like Rocco's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy,
Yeah,
all the X-Men stuff.
Oh, X-Men's fun. I cared about X-Men.
Spider-Man.
Love Spider-Man.
Batman, the like animated series.
Batman Evolution. Remember that?
No.
That was fun. No, but I was into like Pokemon.
Yeah, my cousin was into that, so we watched some of that with him.
Yeah.
I like the twins,
The twins?
Jesse
And James?
And James?
Oh, from Pokemon.
Wait, is that Pokemon? Yes.
Yes.
I like
yeah,
them.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Are they twins?
I don't think they are.
Oh.
I think they're friends. But maybe they are.
No, they were siblings.
Are they siblings?
They
I
were
don't-
twins.
They never spoke about my brother, my sister. They might be siblings, but it was
Jesse.
never part of the story. I hated them because they were like, I wanted to see battles.
Oh.
You know, I was a little incel.
But
I'm
they-
like, I want to make the
But they
Pokemon
brought
fight.
drama, you know, they brought looks, you know.
No. They brought look.
They brought look.
They,
right? Brought
they
the
brought
one
look. They never
singular look.
changed.
Well, that's why I thought they were twins.
Yeah. No,
But-
I understand it.
But can we be real about this for a second? Cartoon characters don't change their clothes. Not really.
And when they do once in a while, it is erotic.
You're like, oh my God.
Isn't it fun?
Is that Doug wearing pants?
Yes. Whenever they put on a different outfit, I'm like,
This must be a special episode.
yes. It's a Christmas episode. It's a Scrooge episode.
This is the episode where they all go to Disneyland.
Yes. God, those were, remember Full House when Full House went to Disneyland?
And Family Matters went to Disneyland.
Remember when television was television?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Stranger Things didn't go to Disneyland.
No. They stayed home. That was so good. When Full House went to Disneyland, you felt the power. That was the first collab.
Mm-hmm.
That was the very first collab. It was Full House X Disney World.
It should have been a Happy Meal at McDonald's.
You could just feel. You can feel the energy.
Yeah.
They used different cameras. The lighting was different.
Yeah.
You could feel the excitement of the
I feel like
actors in the
that's
park.
The golden age of television.
Ugh.
They would do a special episode.
At least of children's television, especially.
Well, now we have White Lotus. Are you watching that?
Oh yeah, It is so good.
It is good.
It's really so. It's like amazing. Like just when you think it's all done, and something great happens, you're like, wow.
You're like, wow, these gays are trying to kill me.
That show is so good. And also, here's something I love as a trend right now. For a while, it was so common and popular for movies to have kind of opaque endings, and you decide what happened. No more. They show us everything,
Yeah.
and crazy things happen, and they show you, and I love that.
Yeah.
Show me. I don't want to guess. Like, you know what movie made you guess the end?
Inception.
Dude, I never saw it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? This might be a dream for you right now.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in a dream. I feel like I need like a drink or like a cigarette or like a
Bump.
bump. Do you think a coffee will
Come
help me
on,
feel
Charlie
better?
XCX.
I don't know if it will. Yeah. Or are we bumping that today here on the show?
I like 360. That's the song that I like.
Sure.
So, are we bumping that?
I would
Sure.
bump that. I'd also bump 365.
Yeah, that's like the sped up version.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Wait,
the bump.
what show? What movie were you gonna say?
Oh,
Opaque ending.
the Triangle of Sadness.
I don't remember how that ended, but I
It
did
ended
enjoy
with
that
like you
movie.
think she is probably about to like dunk her over the head, and then it ends, but you don't see if she dunks her. I'm like, just dunk her or don't.
Or show me at the end of the credits, like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Show
Did you
the-
dunk her? We don't care. I don't care. It's like I'm gonna move on with my life. It's Thursday. I have things to do.
I got
So
stuff to
like
do.
I'm not gonna be thinking about you later. So you have my attention right now. Tell me how it ends. Stop it.
But when I watch a movie like that and it feels a little bit unfinished, I'm one of these people that will go watch like the YouTube, the movie explained, so I can see what maybe I missed. And when I watch a YouTube video, I'm also reading the comments.
Yes.
Yeah, because people be saying stuff.
People
you
are
one of
saying
those?
too much on those comments.
I know. They say don't read the comments, like if you put up, like if there's a video of you.
Yeah.
But I have to read them. I got to see what people think about
Oh, I'm reading those comments.
yeah.
I'm reading them all. I posted a video from this show about having carpet beetles at one point in my life.
What is carpet beetles?
Well, here's the thing. Apparently, maybe I didn't have carpet beetles.
Oh.
Because a doctor told me I had scabies, but then I didn't. And then an exterminator told me I had carpet beetles. So then we exterminated for carpet beetles, and then my symptoms went away. So I went, okay, we're good.
Wait, carpet beetles was on your body?
It was in my house, and they were who knows? Because now people are commenting. I've just Googled carpet beetles, and they don't bite, and they want nothing to do with people.
So it was scabies.
But I wasn't sexually active at the time.
It was scurvy.
I drank a lot of orange juice.
You were turning orange.
yeah.
Honestly, in this light, you look a little bit like SpongeBob, babe. I wasn't
oh my
gonna
God.
say. Yeah.
Okay. I am soaking wet right now. So SpongeBob and I have that in common. Wait, should we do a voicemail? Yeah, we're ready. Are we ready?
I do feel like I'm in a dream.
Yeah. yeah.
Hi, Jared. Love the podcast. I have a question, and I need you to help decide for a dispute with my partner. Since we moved in to a house, shortly thereafter, we decided on sides of the bed, where I got the right side, they got the left side. And out of the blue, recently, my partner has decided to switch, claiming they sleep better on this side, that they actually like this side more. In the beginning, that's the side they picked, and then they changed because of, well, one of the reasons they changed was my partner was pregnant and had to sleep on one side to help the baby be positioned. Regardless, now that this is now 2-3 years later, they decided to switch to the other side, making it so that I, after setting up, all my bedside table, my books, my light, everything around that particular side of the bed, they want to switch back. So I'm wondering, what is the right to switching the side, and which side should my partner be on? The side they've been sleeping on for the last 1.5 to 2 years, or the side that they've now decided to switch on to? Look forward to hearing your answer. Either way, I'll be listening to the podcast. Thank you.
I love that fathers are calling in.
Wow, dads.
Fathers, be good to your daughters.
Yeah, but when fathers say, when straight people say partner, that's gay. Right?
That was a homosexual.
Because when he
phone
said,
call. I don't know his orientation, but the phone call was homosexual.
When he said they were pregnant, I said, "Oh, the twist."
Yeah, I feel like the subtext of that phone call was, Jared, you should get in this bed with me.
We're looking for a third.
Were you feeling that?
I did feel that.
I felt that. But I think you need a second bed. Done. I think that needs to be, maybe it is normalized, whatever the hell. I think it needs to be normalized. 2 beds is fine. Sleep together when you want to because it's intimate and that's beautiful. But you have needs. Sometimes people get pregnant. Sometimes they're not pregnant. Sometimes they have neck pain suddenly on their right side so they can no longer sleep on their couch together. They gotta flip. Sometimes you have work in the morning. The other person hasn't slept in a while. There's so many factors. Separate beds.
I think the cool thing about being a woman is we're allowed to change our minds. So, I'm going to side with her, but where is the bed? We need more information. If it's pushed against the wall, then the person that's on the inside is got to be the person who doesn't get up to pee and they sleep hard.
That's the window seat.
That's the window seat.
Yeah.
The person on the outside is the person who gets up more, or maybe they get up earlier. That's maybe if an attacker or an intruder is coming, you want them to get shot first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the outside. That's like sitting with your chair facing the door at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But if the bed is in the middle of the room, then you should be switching sides.
Whatever you need.
Yeah.
I think get a second bed. Do what you need to do.
Bunk beds will save your marriage.
I recently slept in a bunk bed and it was fine.
Why were you in a bunk bed, babe?
I was on a tour bus.
Is that a bunk bed or is it just like a bed in the wall?
It's a bed in the wall, but there were 3 of them.
And you were on the top?
I very stupidly was like, you should be on the top. That was the worst place to be.
Yeah, the top feels like it feels more bumps.
And because there's no ladder too, so you're really struggling to get up inside of it without waking anybody else up.
Oh, not you.
You're climbing a bookcase to go to bed every night. It was really not the most ideal. Try if you find yourself on a tour bus, go low.
When
Go
they
low.
go high, you go
low. When Jared stupidly goes high, you go low.
you go low.
Yeah. Is your bed, do you have like people, I feel like people have like really strong stances on like where the bed goes in a room. My bed is against a wall. I've heard that this is like bad.
My bed is against the wall and under the window, which I've also heard is bad.
That's mine too.
But like, I feel like the moon likes to watch me sleep.
Yeah, and then also you have the most room in your room by putting your bed against the wall.
Somebody told me that's not good feng shui to have the bed right under the window because your dreams fly out. Something weird.
I mean, I have nightmares every single night of my whole life. Whole life.
Every night.
Just about.
Do you take drugs to go to bed?
No, should I?
Like a melatonin or something?
I take it once in a while, but it's irrelevant. I have nightmares almost every night.
What's the nightmare? Let's unpack that. Is it the
Okay.
same one or it's
There's
different?
There's a few recurring, but it's a lot of them are different. One recurring one, and this is gross. So if you don't like gross stuff,
Leave.
join the Patreon. Send me $15, and I won't tell this story. Don't say no without a number.
Please tell it for free for the
Yes.
people who are nasty.
Yes. Okay. So the dream is that I'm in a public bathroom, and that
Already disgusting.
Yes, it's disgusting. And I need to use the toilet, and there's like 3 toilets, and I have to find the clean one, and I can't find a clean one anywhere. They are so dirty. It starts with just the horror of opening it and discovering, like, it's so gross when you open a stall and you're surprised by someone else's. It is such a unique, disgusting experience in life. Like it's really, so I have nightmares about it. And then I start to realize that there is no clean one. So I have to clean one. And the toilet paper is not coming out. Somehow it's splashing. My fingers are getting brown and yellow. And I'm like sweating over the toilet trying to clean up someone else's toilet.
First of all, using toilet paper to clean a dirty bathroom does not make the bathroom clean.
In a public bathroom, I don't have
you gotta
Lysol.
Have gloves. You gotta have
Yeah.
Fabuloso. You gotta have bleach.
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
have
yeah.
pine salt. You gotta get Mr. Clean in there.
It's yucky. It's a scary, yucky little dream that I have.
How
a
many
lot.
ply is the tissue?
It's the worst. It's the whole thing. It is an exaggeration of the worst case scenario of like, because the actual scenario is, has this ever happened to you where there's like a little pee stains, like little wet drops that the light are catching. So you take a ball of toilet paper and you go to wipe it, but then you feel that little bit of cold on your fingertip, which is alerting you that the urine has contacted your skin.
I am too much of a germaphobe, and I have a good core, so I hover when I pee.
I don't
want to touch anything.
Okay, that's the thing about hovering. It's like whenever I do hover, I go, this isn't as bad as I remember.
Hovering?
Yeah. In my mind, though, it seems like so unthinkable to hover.
Have you ever hovered and you lost your balance and you accidentally sit? Ooh, that's a nightmare for me.
Because then are you sitting on like bare seats?
Yes, because then I'm like, I'm screaming. That happened to me once. I was hovering. I accidentally, my foot was like, and my butt touched the seat, and I was like, my New Year's resolution should be to strengthen my core.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was able to do that, but I mean, sometimes I'll put tissue down and still hover just in case.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I only put tissue on like the front third, you know what I mean? Like I'm not touching the back.
Where were you when you realized that you were putting the toilet seat cover on backwards?
Oh, you mean with the hole?
Yeah, with the punch through?
Is it backwards?
Like I used to think that because it's a U shape sort of.
Yeah.
I thought the U goes towards the wall. The U goes towards you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The piece that goes down is in the back. Right?
No, it's in the front.
Oh, so I was here. I was here when I realized I was
Yeah,
doing
isn't
it
that
backwards.
crazy?
Why is that the way it goes?
When you see the shape of it, you kind of go, oh, I guess so. It doesn't make sense. I'm sure everyone's going to comment and be like, no, it's the other way, you
This is the new which way should the toilet paper roll
I
go?
know. I mean, it's bad, but it works. But then the weird part about it is when you start to pee, there's that paper flap like right there.
Maybe the paper flap is for poop. Now that you're explaining it, I'm like, oh, maybe it's for poop.
Maybe it's for poop.
So like it doesn't get stuck. Have you ever gone to the bathroom and then you're like, oh, dude, it didn't hit the anyway, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that little flap
Well,
is
because
to
you're
catch the
hovering,
poop.
you're like a good 6 feet above the toilet.
Oh,
anything
babe.
can happen. You're missing the toilet.
I'm peeing on the ground.
Little nuggets are going all over the
I'm
side.
peeing on the back of my overalls. You hear me?
Wait, I literally did that for 1 full week when I was a child. I thought I had like this hack where I was like, oh, I don't actually have to like hold myself down while I'm peeing. And if I'm seated, I can just let it rip and just sit there like, and it's fine. But I'm a little kid and that wasn't actually the case. So what I didn't realize was because I'm not holding myself down, when it's time to pee, it's not going down. It's going out.
Oh.
And I was peeing all over my butt of my pants without knowing it.
Ah.
And I did that. I know the science is a little bit.
Yeah, but little kids are dumb. So
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah, that
so then I
tracks.
walked around with a wet butt for like 3 days going, why is my butt wet?
Because you were peeing standing
I was
up.
peeing all over, not standing up, like seated, but I wasn't holding myself down to make sure that the pee was going down. Does that make sense?
I need a diagram.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need you to draw it.
I'm going to draw a 7-year-old's.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah. Oh man. But
we
yeah,
have to
going to the bathroom is hard.
Going to the bathroom in public places is hard because people are nasty. People are gross.
Get a Delta Reserve card. Get in the lounge. Do it there. It's better.
Oh.
It's better.
Going into the lounge, I don't know if I don't know what the demographic of wealth is. I don't know if it's the bourgeois watching this right now or
Yeah.
not, but going into the lounge is life-changing stuff.
Life changing.
The first time I went into the lounge, they had these like pods that you could sleep in. You could take showers. You can go to the sauna. You get a massage. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then there were people with their kids in the lounge, and it was like, that doesn't feel fair.
Yeah. Yeah. There's kids.
The lounge should be child-free.
Well, I was getting my haircut today, and there was a kid behind me getting his haircut, and there were all these kids there because it's a Jewish holiday, so the schools are closed.
What holiday?
It's Rosh Hashanah.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm sorry. We kind of let them fly here. I'm
That
sorry.
is crazy. It's like a cartoon burp.
Look,
I can't even burp
you can't
right now. You're doing it
Oh.
like on
have a
cue.
little more of that turmeric.
No, it's just gonna burn my throat.
Yeah.
This part of the podcast is sponsored by turmeric.
Turmeric. Hey, I support that message.
Yeah.
Do it on the pod.
Burp.
Show everybody.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the lemon. That's what's hitting my throat weird.
You know what I really want? Have you had Dave's hot chicken?
Yes.
Have you ever done the Reaper style?
Is that like really hot?
It's the hottest one. You have to sign a release for it.
Oh.
I really want. I realized. I got it by accident once. I asked them about it. They were like, "You have to sign a release," and I was like, "Whoa, okay, I'll get the second hottest, which is the extra hot, for 2 tenders." And then they bring my food out, and there's 2 tenders, and then there's a third tender off to the side, and the guy handing it to me is kind of smirking, and I was like, "That's weird." So I sit down and I go, "I got an extra tender, lucky me." And I went to eat it, and it was so hot, and I'm realizing in hindsight that was the Reaper. But I survived the Reaper.
So they threw the Reaper in there like as a bonus?
Yeah. Yeah, just as a fun little, like, you want to know what the
And
Reaper
you
tastes
ate
like?
it first?
I mixed it up a little bit. I was playing around. I didn't know what it was. I just thought I got an extra tender, and I grabbed it.
But he was smirking. The smirk is the tell.
I know, but look, you have to understand, when I'm moving through the world, I'm not getting ready for this sort of thing. I'm just sort of like, I'm going, okay, I want tenders. Okay, I asked for 2, there's 3. Interesting. Also, he smirked. I'm not really putting the dots together. I'm still just moving forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
Was it good?
Yeah.
Because I don't like hot for the sake of being hot if it's not flavorful.
Yes.
Like, give me, like, are there herbs and spices?
I don't know why, but this year I decided that my goal is to get really strong with spices. I've gotten stronger.
Oh, that's an interesting goal.
How do you feel? What's your tolerance level, would you say?
Well, I have a Caribbean mom who likes spicy food. So I grew up eating spicy.
Okay.
Like spicy to the point that like my mom will like make rice and put like a Scotch bonnet pepper in the rice. So the rice is getting cooked spicy.
That's lovely.
And then the chicken is getting cooked. Like everything is
My
hot,
mouth is watering.
But like seasoned really well, like tasty.
Yeah.
But I haven't lived with my mom for years.
Yeah.
So I feel like my spice tolerance has gone down.
Okay.
But I don't like things that are just hot. Like does it taste like my mouth is on fire, or am I like, what's that?
Yeah.
Paprika?
I want my mouth to be on fire because I want to get stronger.
Yeah, but if your mouth is on fire, your booty hole gonna be on fire later,
No,
right?
that's so true.
And I don't.
It's such an interesting phenomenon because like this is a very poop centric episode, but that's
Sorry.
fine. I know I like it. Because
That's the brand today.
Because you think you have diarrhea, but you don't. But just your exact is burning, and you go, that feels like
But
the burning on my lips. It's the same burn.
But do you think
But you don't have diarrhea.
diarrhea?
Well, only because if my butt is burning, I go, I must have diarrhea. But then I go, no, I don't have diarrhea at all. Everything's perfectly fine. I just passed something spicy, and it is spicy on your the way it's spicy on your lips.
So what do? You like put a little milk on it?
Yeah. I turn off all the lights. I take out a carton of milk.
And
I fill a pan.
And I feel like
And then I slowly lower into it. Every single time that's what I do.
But I think that's the... Oh, wow. That thought went away. Whew. I'm like,
That's okay. Sometimes thoughts do that. Sometimes thoughts, they stay. Sometimes they go. Sometimes halfway through, I go, what are you talking about? Shut up.
Yeah,
You had
but my
scabies,
memory
bitch.
is
You didn't have
really-
carpet beetles. Shut
my
up.
memory is so bad that I'm gonna be like the lady in the Notebook. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna forget everything and everybody and just be like,
Yeah, no, I have a terrible memory, like to the point where like I feel like a psychic medium, but for what I did 3 days ago. You know, I'm
okay,
like,
so you will randomly remember stuff that you
yes,
did.
I'm like, okay, a mother figure is stepping forward. It is my mother. I had lunch with my mother. That's how I remember things.
I don't remember stuff. It's just gone. You know how,
Yeah.
You know how I remember stuff? You know that scene in The Devil Wears Prada
Which one?
where Meryl Streep is like at a party and she doesn't know anybody, and Anne Hathaway is like, that's the ambassador and his mistress. And she's like, ambassador. And she like, that's how I move through the world, except Sydney Washington is my person who's like, well, you do know them. You met them 4 times. And
Wow.
I'm like, good to see you again.
Yeah. But here's the thing about comedy. It's like we meet so many people and we meet them all at 10:14 p.m. in a dark bar. It's like 8 months later, I met you once at 10:14. I'm almost ready for bed.
But also,
it's hard.
Also, of course you remember us. We're great. We're dynamic. We were on stage. We had on great outfits. I don't remember you because you didn't do anything that was memorable. Did you poop your pants when I met you? Did you give me money when I met you? Like, I'm not, did you make me squirt? Like, how am I supposed to remember you if you didn't do anything that was memorable?
Sure.
And even if you do something memorable, I might forget you anyway.
I know, it's hard. There's so many things to keep inside of our head. These thoughts, they don't always do what the thoughts we thought they were gonna.
And yet,
do.
I still remember stuff that I was listening to when I was like 14 in my bedroom, like
Every word.
yeah, bar for bar.
Every single word.
I remember Pythagorean theorem.
Has anyone ever really like cornered you about like, you don't remember me?
Not cornered me, but there have been people that I've met and they'll be like, we do this every time. And I'm like, okay.
I know.
Sorry,
know,
not sorry.
You know what the crazy alternative is? And it's something that I have started to do because you just, whatever, it's easy. But you just roll with it and you just pretend and you never say nice to meet you. You always just say, hi, nice to see you. All those little rules they give you. And they work.
I've been doing
it.
But
then you're literally like, I feel like I'm an imposter in my own life because I'm like, I don't know anything that's going on. I'm acting like I do. People are believing me. I'm like, this is also really crazy. This is as crazy as momentarily irking someone's ego.
This is like 20% of my interactions though with people is me fully not knowing who I'm talking to and they're like asking me questions about myself, and I'm like, yeah, I did go there. Were you there too? But like for me, it's different because I'm online and people have formed parasocial relationships with me.
And they really have with you specifically.
So sometimes I really don't know them.
Yeah.
And they think they know me. And I'm just like, I did say that, didn't I? And then we walk away and I'm like, who was that?
I opened for Marie last night at the Elysian. Her hour is incredible. Go see it when she's in your city. The way the people lined up to get a picture with her afterwards. I mean, you should charge for that.
And it's people that are like,
That
I've
should
been
be $10.
listening. I've been listening to you since The Unofficial Expert, this podcast that I had for mad
Really?
long. Yeah. Yeah. It's people that, and I used to have a YouTube channel years ago.
Oh my God.
Before I started stand up, and people will come up to me and be like, I've been watching you since XYZ. And I'm like, bitch, that's a throwback. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, they're like, we're friends.
Yeah.
Because my style of content is very like, we're on FaceTime, we're having a conversation.
100%.
So they come up and they're like very familiar with me. And I'm like, I don't know if I know this person or not, but let's just say I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stand here and be like, right.
yeah.
You know I'm crazy. And then I leave.
Yeah. Hey.
So
We do what we can do. I take solace in the people say we used to be cavemen. We're not supposed to know this many people, villages, etc. I go, yeah, I don't know this many people.
Oh.
I can't keep that many names in my head.
Yeah.
Like we're just not designed for that.
Yeah, but I will say when I was younger, before cell phones, my mom would have everybody that she was cool with, all of their numbers memorized. My mom had like photographic memory.
Whoa.
And like, if you were supposed to call somebody right now,
Yeah.
what number do you know? And it can't be your house from when you were a kid.
I know my house when I'm a kid.
You can't call that.
I know my mom's cell phone.
Okay.
The other day I almost wrote my mom's cell phone down as my phone number at the doctor's office.
Okay.
Isn't that cute?
So you call your mom a lot.
But not, I don't dial it out, but
But you have the number memorized.
I do. Don't you have your mom's?
My mom just got a cell phone like a year ago.
Oh.
I don't know that number.
Oh, I know my
She
mom's
don't
phone.
even know that number.
We've had the same numbers from the beginning. Since you had a YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, we've had the same number. My sister's, I'm like foggy on, but I think I know it. No, I know that I know it. And then my dad's I lost.
My sister has changed her number so many times, I don't even know what 3 digits it starts with. My brother has the same cell phone number from before, so I think I know that.
Yeah.
And I know the house, and I know my best friend from high school.
I can call this podcast 516-900-4619. If I'm in trouble and I need to make a phone call,
516. Why is that the area code?
Because you get to pick. And there was a 516 sitting there. And I went, that's for me.
Okay.
That's where I'm from, Long Island, 516.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love that for you. Hate that for you.
I know. I was born in Brooklyn. Pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay. But you grew up with a backyard and a porch?
I did.
You think you better
I
than
didn't have
us?
a porch, but I did have a backyard.
How you not have a porch? It was just like 3 steps going up?
It just wasn't that shape. Well, we had a big front yard and a big backyard.
So it was like flat?
It was flat.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was just flat. But we had a backyard.
Okay. Was there a back porch?
There was. We had a deck.
A deck. That's rich people speak right there.
Extremely wealthy.
You had a pool?
Oh, I had a pool.
In ground.
Above ground.
Oh.
yeah.
We're judging you.
Yeah.
That's basically 8 Mile.
No, extremely middle class. But we had a nice place.
Okay.
We had what we needed.
We love to see. Well, we did. Did you
For a while, my dad got a promotion. He bought me a trampoline.
Oh, Jared, you're rich.
Rich. Who do you think's paying for this podcast? My dad.
Papa Jared?
My dad.
Jared Sr.?
Yeah, he's paying for it. He doesn't know he's paying for it, but
I love that.
yeah, no. Did you have a trampoline or a pool or a bike?
You know, one of my earliest memories is we did have a pool when I was like a child.
Yeah.
I want to say it was above ground.
Okay.
And I broke the pool. I don't remember what happened, but in my mind I broke it, and like with like a Hot Wheel or like a little car, or maybe it was a Polly Pocket.
Like the filter?
The whole thing came apart.
Wait, what kind of pool was it?
It was like an above ground
Yeah.
This might have
That
been in
blue
the movie.
liner on the inside.
Yeah, something happened and I broke.
You broke it? I bet you didn't break it.
You know,
I
might have seen this in a movie.
Again, you can't trust adults. They really want to put that on kids. They put the weight of the world on these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds. They got the weight of the world on their shoulders. This kid. Okay, by the way, this kid getting his hair cut. Back to the lounge if there's kids. Mm-hmm. I like kids and I think they're cute. And there was this little boy getting his hair cut, and it was so funny because it's like kind of like a, it's like a West Hollywood fancy salon. Mm-hmm. And he's getting his hair cut for like a full hour from some gay guy who's just kind of like moving his hair around, and he looked like a French bulldog getting his hair cut. Just
Is a French bulldog the one with the pointy ears?
Yeah.
And the smushed face?
Yep.
The kid looked like that?
Kind of, like in a cute way, like energetically. He looked like a human boy. He didn't look like a dog.
I feel like a French bulldog kind of has like an old man face.
His energy was very old man. He was just sort of sitting there, kind of like so well. When kids are well behaved, it's like it's adorable. You want to squish them, when they're like.
I only like cute kids. Can I say that? Is this a safe space to say I don't like ugly children?
Sure.
Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of messages about that, or maybe not, because if you send Jared a message about being offended about that, that means you're admitting your baby is ugly.
Yeah.
Do you think parents know that their kids are ugly?
I don't think so. You do? I feel like the
bond
bond is so strong.
Do you have an ugly child?
No, I have a very cute child.
Right, but you think that people with the ugly ones know? I don't think they know. I think everyone thinks their kid is cute.
I think the bond is so strong. I think you just see, but it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a good thing. I think you see them for who they are, and because you meet a kid and kids don't have insecurities yet, and you're just like, this is amazing. They just love their mom because their mom's their mom. They love their friend. They love their dad. They love their neighbor. They just like, it's just like there's none of that is in them yet.
My God, should I have a baby?
System. It's nice. Also, okay, wait, my niece, she's 4, and she doesn't know any like vernacular. She's not saying bet. She's not saying fire. She doesn't know about like.
She's not saying Riz.
She only just now is like learning Sabrina Carpenter. Like she's so pure. Like all toddlers, for the most part, are like they're like timeless. They like exist outside of time.
Yeah.
Like I imagine toddlers in the 70s talk the same way as toddlers today because they're not using really. They're just
toddlers
they
in
just
the
have
70s.
that R. The W's are R's. The R's are W. Like that kind of stuff. Like I just feel like it's kind of. They're a little bit like toddlers are kind of classic like that.
Why am I still wearing the headphones?
You can wear them.
No, toddlers in the 70s didn't have iPads.
Okay, well then me. I'll shut the up.
I'll tell you what, babies that can't speak can unlock an iPad.
Yeah.
Like a baby that like can barely put his head up. I saw one at a restaurant go like this and swipe an iPad over.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they were not doing that in the 70s.
You know what's so funny? Do you think like Apple knew when they made the iPad that they were like this one's going out to babies?
Well, I think because
you think they knew? How'd they know?
Well, because people were giving their phones to their kids, and you're just like.
I guess my caveman mind would go, well, if you're gonna make one for a baby, make it smaller.
No, it has to be big, because babies are like. And also, they put those giant cases on them to make them even bigger.
Yeah, my niece has a pink one that looks like a butterfly, and it's a stand.
Oh. Should I have a baby?
I know, they're so cute.
I never really wanted one, but now I'll randomly see a kid and be like, huh.
They're so freaking cute, and they're like funny, and they're sweet, and like.
But they're also
they're annoying.
Kind of annoying.
Oh my god.
Annoying.
Okay, I have a pretty good tolerance for babies screaming on the plane. I have almost none for toddlers screaming on the plane because I'm like, you should know better.
You're big.
I'm like, if you can scream sentences, you shouldn't be screaming. And there was this little girl behind me just wailing, and I was just truly like, this little girl is my enemy today. Today. Mm-hmm. She's my enemy. Mm-hmm. We're enemies.
She's your Regina George.
I wanted to do like a Real Housewives style interview about her. I was like, it felt so personal.
Was she kicking you in the back of your chair?
No.
What was she screaming about?
She just didn't want whatever was happening. I think she wanted the iPad back, and the iPad was going away, and she was just screaming for it in a way that was just so grating.
Give me back my iPad, you cunty bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you use full sentences, you shouldn't be screaming.
What I love, when it's building and there's whining, that's hard. But when it climaxes, that's fun for me because it feels like this, like, it's funny. It's like this release. Like when like a baby does the absolute, like,
You're like, that's the whistle note. That's Mariah Carey's here.
Like when it hits there, it's like, because you just know, like, well, it can't get any worse.
Yeah.
We've made it. We have fully arrived at this event and the story. And we're here. And there's something that is so freeing about that moment when a baby screams bloody murder on a flight. It is
You're
so
like,
funny.
oh my God,
to me.
I love this song.
It's so funny.
There was a viral video a couple years ago. There was a baby screaming, so this man on the plane also started screaming. Do you remember that?
No.
People were like, you're screaming. And he was like, so is the baby.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When a baby screams, like a baby's telling the truth, you know?
Well, the man was telling his truth at that time.
I know, he found a way.
He was screaming and people were like, oh my God. But it was like, you're screaming. And he said, so is the baby. And the person who was recording started laughing. And it was like, we were all that man that day.
Oh my God. Flying. Treacherous. But we still do it. We need to.
I mean, what's the alternative? Walking?
You think there'll be an alternative? I bet there will be.
For
at some point.
flying?
Yeah. Was it teleporting?
Yeah, teleporting. But
I think there's something before teleporting.
Between flying and teleporting is FaceTime.
No, I think there's like, you know, they talk about those like magnetic tube trains.
Oh, that like take you from here to here?
Yeah. I think that might become something before we get, because we're not getting to teleporting.
That's in like 100 years.
No. I don't think we're ever getting there.
We got AI. We have
Who's going
holograms.
to teleport? You know, like who's going to be the first person to agree to teleport? Like it's going to be
Elon
the
Musk.
Challenger all over again.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
People are gonna explode a bunch before. People are gonna turn into the Fly before.
It's going to be animals, and then PETA's going to get mad.
Well, PETA's always mad about something.
Yeah.
PETA needs some protein. That's what
Go see The Hour, babe. Go
Yeah.
see it. Okay.
Teleport there, please.
Teleport to the Elysian.
Come
Imagine you could teleport anywhere into the world. You pick the Elysian. Okay, should we help another person?
Oh my God, yeah, we're such good Samaritans.
Hey there, all you rednecks. We're still working on that. We're workshopping that. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you are enjoying it, please support the show. There's two ways you can do that. You can call in and leave a voicemail. The number is 516-900-4619. That's 516-900-4619. Tell us your problem. Be descriptive, and literal celebrities of the stage and screen will help fix your problems. Another way you can support the show is by joining the Patreon. It's $5 a month, $10 if you're feeling freaky. It helps us create the show. We're doing this ourselves, and we want to make more of it. So please, you'll get bonus content, bonus episodes, more advice, you might get feet pics, honestly. We're going to see how this goes. So please join the Patreon. Please call in. I love you.
Hi, Jared. I am such a fan ever since you ruled Quibi. I was waiting for you to get a podcast, counting down the seconds. I am seeking advice because I have an issue with drunk texting. And yes, I could probably just not drink anymore.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to continue to drink alcohol. But I always drunk text exes, and I just turned 30, and I don't think that I can be doing that anymore. And I think it's just I just do it for the plot. Do you have any advice for me on how to stop, or maybe it's not even that cringe? Should I be embarrassed? I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, thank you for this call.
Mm-hmm.
That is so real. That is so real. That is vulnerable.
So
and that
brave.
is strength to make that phone call. I feel you 1,000,000%. I can tell you that there is hope, and I am living proof that there is another side to it. You can get to the other side. And here's how I did it. I was like you. I'm really struggling. I'm waking up to the messages going, God damn it. Did I really? And you know why you sent it in the moment, but it's just so clear. And you can, in the light of day, you can feel it, and they felt it and whatever. So what I started to do was, when I was like, Jared, you really, really, really have to stop doing this. What I substituted it with was drunk Insta storying, which was even worse.
Right.
Because that now, not only am I just sending people text messages to 1, 2, 3 people, I am sending video messages out to whoever wants to see it. And then something about that was so sobering that I have officially, that's what I needed, to wake up to like a few drunk stories. And also you've seen your friends post drunk stories, and then you wake up the next morning and those stories are taken down.
What? Give me an example of a drunk story that you posted.
I'm singing.
Oh.
I'm singing. I'm in the back of a car.
Yeah. Send me a special. That's you? That was you?
Because you just want to be, the thing about drunk texting is you're usually on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
You're usually like, other people were not quite at your level. So you needed to reach out more, because like they're ready to go home and turn off, but you're still turned on and you want to keep interacting. So then you turn to the phone and you start texting, or it's for like, and you know, find a way to substitute it in the interim, and then you just have to make the decision for yourself.
I'm not really a drunk texter.
Well, you don't really drink that much.
Yeah, not to that point. But you know what I am? I used to be call them and pretend it was a butt dial, but like set the phone on the table or the backseat of the car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would be doing stuff and having fun, and I would call them and I would like pretend I didn't call them. You know what I mean? Like, so they could hear that I'm out and I'm having a good time. I used to do that. And it's like,
wow,
even if they don't pick up, they get a long ass voicemail of me having the time of my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to do that drunk, but not anymore. I'm delivered.
That's amazing.
Everybody that I would have texted, they're basically blocked. So if I block somebody and I text them, they don't get the text, right?
I don't even know. I don't know how that works.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Try that. Try blocking them and see what happens.
You know what I used to do? When you get a text message like that, you don't like sort of asking for your maybe your attendance to something that you don't want to go to, but you don't know how to tell your friend that. I used to do this thing where I would wait until it was too late, and then I would send an emphatic yes text message like 4 times, like the same message 4 times in a row. And then it looks like your phone glitched.
You would just be like, yes.
Or more specifically, it would be like, yes, what time is it? And then they would get the same with like a certain amount of exclamation points or question marks. And it's the same message exact 4 times, and it comes in too late. And then they respond, and then you go, wait, you just got the message? You know what
I love that.
Isn't that amazing?
I love that.
How amazing.
Yes, what time? Yes, what time? Yes, what
like,
time? And then they're
send them an emphatic yes. Send it like 4, 5, 6 times in a row. Once it's already too late.
Oh, this is new Curb Your Enthusiasm right
Isn't
here.
That really good? When I thought of it, I was like, damn.
Wow, you might have just invented something.
It's like a service issue.
I don't watch Curb.
Uh-huh.
But the only episode I've ever seen, it was Larry David saying that when he doesn't want to go to something, he shows up the day after. He shows up to like the party or the graduate, like whatever, the day after with like a bottle of wine or whatever. And then they're like, it was yesterday. And he's like, what? I missed it? That's what the text that you do is.
That's literally that.
Wow.
Wow. I'm Larry David.
I'm Larry David.
And you're watching Sorry What?
And you're watching the Disney Channel.
Yeah. Yeah, so to get over the drunk texting, you just have, honestly, there's no other way to just will it. But something did change in me where I still get the urge now and again, but it's like there's a block. It's almost like I hypnotized myself. And now there's a block. And no matter how much I want to send a drunk text message, there's like a teacher, there's like a hall monitor inside of me that goes, nope.
There's a little angel on your shoulder.
Yeah. And then you wake up and then you always go, I'm glad I didn't send a message.
Tag. I guess I wonder when the next time I'm going to be drunk is.
It's such a curse about drinking. Like, alcohol is so delicious. Being drunk is so fun. But it also...
Oh, my God.
I'm so sorry.
I'm seeing you in a whole new nasty-ass light now. Next time you do the podcast, I'm going to call in and I'm going to do a whole voicemail about people who burp.
I'm sorry.
If I tried to burp right now, I
got
think I
a
would
haircut
throw up
today.
on this mic. Is there a hair in your throat? Is that why you keep...
Yeah.
Wow! I used to think that you were very demure, very mindful. You nasty. Are you straight?
I'm very pukesy. Oh, my God. What was I even talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I lost it. There goes those thoughts again.
Wild, wild thoughts.
They're gone. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
There is simply no way to know.
Oh, you were saying being drunk is so fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun and delicious. But then it can turn on you and you can be all annoying and silly. But then also here's the thing. I'm on a break from drinking right now. And guess what? I'm still embarrassing myself. And now I don't have alcohol to blame it on.
Oh.
You think I'm not putting my foot in my mouth? And that's the thing too that is frustrating about like when you are drunk with your friends and you're being a little bit too spicy tongued and you're getting a little too, I'm like this all the time. If I'm like making jokes that are like a little bit like ooh 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 ooh, like a little barb here and there, if I'm doing it at 9 a.m, you all assume I'm kidding because I'm sober and it's the morning. But if it's at night, there's suddenly this assumption that it's not that it's actually like, this is the real you. And you're really revealing. And it's like, I'm always kidding. I'm kidding now. I'm kidding in the morning. I'm kidding sober. I'm kidding drunk. I'm just kidding. But there's this feeling of when you're drunk that there's like, and that's a bummer.
Okay. See, I have always been somebody who was more of a smoker than a drinker. I would much rather be high and high text and high whatever. But when I am drunk, because now I'm thinking back to the last time I was lit and what I was doing and how I was feeling, it's usually with my family, like my sister, my cousins. We went to a boozy brunch. We did karaoke in the middle of the day. I passed out early, and then I wake up and it's nighttime and I've missed all the things that I was supposed to do. Like, that's the type of drinker I am now.
Damn.
Yeah, like I'll wake up and be like, I was supposed to meet somebody at 10. What time is it? 12:13. Or I was supposed to meet somebody. This guy was supposed to come over, and I woke up and I have all these missed calls and all these missed texts, and he's gone.
I missed a date like that once.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up and it's like a play. You read the play of them going, hey, just got here.
Hey, buzz me in, biz me in, bruise me in. And you're like, oh.
Are you close? I hope everything's okay. And I'm like, you're scrolling.
I'm downstairs and I'm like, oh my God.
Your Invisalign's in. You're in a full pajama set. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm butt naked on a beanbag. Just
yeah. We sleep very different.
Yeah. When you're drunk, you don't strip naked?
I do my whole night routine, sober or drunk.
Yeah, but if
That's not true.
If I have plans for someone to come over, I'm not like doing a night routine. I'm kind of just like, well, I want them to see that I was out and I'm still hot. Yeah. You know?
I missed a dinner reservation to Horses.
What the hell is that?
It's like a fancy restaurant right next door from somewhere that is, we'll cut that.
Horses doesn't sound fancy though.
It is a really fancy restaurant. But it also was embroiled in like a kind of a psycho, what's the word? A controversy.
Somebody died there.
I think an animal did.
Horses. Oh.
Yeah.
Horses sounds like a movie that Jake Gyllenhaal was in. You know, doesn't it feel like he would be in a movie called Horses that's like dark?
16 kg. Have it away. Watch them ride.
Okay, so you went 16 characters. I think this ain't Texas. That's where I go with horses.
Go see The Hour.
Did we enter the
yeah.
Go see The Hour.
Yeah,
Come see The Hour.
we're more here for self-promotion than
Right,
for,
right.
for generosity and
This
helping and
podcast
life
is sponsored by The Hour.
I mean, ultimately, my advice to this woman was just stop.
She was like, is it embarrassing? Is it cringe? I'm almost 30. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. But here's the thing. But it's okay though. It's like, it's so normal. Like it's just such a normal part of adult life. It's like, it is embarrassing. Definitely don't do it. But I'm like, I hope we can all have a little grace with each other when it's happening.
But a drunk text in your 30s, it's a little like.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
here's
little-
the thing, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a partner. I don't own property. I don't have like 9 to 5. I don't have so many markers of like adulthood that I go like, but I am an independent, by all means, adult. So I'm like, at what point does my life start looking like something I was told it was supposed to look like?
Oh, as a millennial, baby, it's never gonna be what you
I don't
thought
think
it was
it
gonna be.
is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it really seems like to have like a full blown real deal house.
Babe, you gotta get on Twitch.
I
You
gotta
gotta
get on
on Twitch. You gotta start streaming, and then you can buy a house.
That just seems like so.
That's what the kids are doing.
Yeah. I'm like so Craigslist car world. That's where I live.
Craigslist? After the Craigslist killer, you still on Craigslist?
I am on Craigslist. I am credit card out on Craigslist making purchases.
That is credit card. They take credit cards on Craigslist? Oh, I'm like, what?
No, I was just kind of going for alliteration. Credit card
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Killed. Okay?
Yeah.
Credit card Craigslist killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel for her, and you'll get through it. You will get through it. And I think, honestly, I bet even just calling it a podcast was enough of a look in the mirror moment for her to be like, I gotta stop.
I think you gotta start drunk texting the group chat.
I mean, if you really need to, take your SIM card out.
How do you do that?
You gotta get like a little pin, but
Some
like,
phones don't
I
have
know
SIM
phones
cards.
don't even do that anymore, right?
I'm like,
If someone asks me to locate my SIM
I'm like,
card,
you think she got a Motorola Flip? Like, you think she got a razor?
she has a Verizon chocolate.
What is that?
You don't remember that one?
No.
It was the one Christina Aguilera, she sang when she was doing jazz music.
Is that the one that's swiped up?
Yeah.
Oh, I always hated those phones.
And they had like a lime green sparkly one. I didn't like the chocolate. But isn't it kind of cool? Everyone's phones used to look different.
Yes, that I feel like bring back diversity in the phone place.
In the phone. Yeah. All our phones look the same now.
But I think maybe they'll go back.
I think the same thing will happen with cars too,
They're
ultimately.
gonna be ugly again.
No, they'll just be uniform and like it'll be like Waymo and like no one's driving them and they're just like the same cube. And we'll look back and go, remember there used to be different styles of cars. Some were like red, some were circles, some were big,
Some were Cybertrucks.
Yeah.
Very ugly car, by the way.
I think it looks cool.
It looks like a shoebox.
I like shoeboxes.
Interesting.
No part of you thinks it looks even interesting.
No, it looks like a kid drew a car in school.
Yeah.
And then they were like, let's make it. Like a kid was like, this is my dad's car.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, oh yeah, we got all these two refrigerators. Let's put them together and put some wheels on it.
They look so cool to me.
They don't look cool, man.
It's a bad car from a bad man. And it also doesn't work very well. And also the interior is ugly. That I can all get on
I've never
board
seen
with.
the inside. Let me Google the inside.
Something about the outside of that car, I just go,
Because you're a child. That's why.
aw, yay. Yeah, Rocco's son loves them.
Hey, do you have a Cybertruck? Oh, why does the baby like them?
He's not a baby.
Exactly. How old is he? But that's what I'm saying. That looks like a car that a kid would draw
Yeah,
and be like, it looks like a parallelogram.
it does.
A metal
Oh my God, it literally is a
parallelogram.
parallelogram. Park.
Parallel park.
Yeah.
And you can't park that.
No. You simply can't. It's like ridiculous.
It looks like the car, like that looks like the car that the guy from Despicable Me would drive in real life.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you date a guy who had a Cybertruck?
How much do they cost?
I don't know. That's a good question. 100,000?
I mean, I guess I would.
Yeah.
He's bad with money,
Yeah.
but that means he has some.
Yes.
to
You
just
need to have money
throw
to be
at
bad with
something.
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you could be poor and bad with money.
That's very
That's
true.
because you bad with money.
That's completely true.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know not what I speak of.
Money.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's play a game. I did leave the card over there again.
Let's
Do you see a little card over there that says the name of this show on it?
16 carriages.
Driving away. Yeah, I'll take them all. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, I was Googling the inside of the Cybertruck. Let's see.
Oh, this one's fun. Oh, yeah, look at it. Okay, let's play a little game.
Okay.
This game is a celebration of stupidity.
Okay.
But smart people can also play. It's called Sorry Who,
Okay.
and it's a little quiz. There are no consequences. You get something wrong, you are met with open arms, empathy, love, and light.
Gorgeous. That must be what it feels like to be a white man.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So happy to be here.
Shout out Rocco.
Yeah. he shook his head. Yes. I feel like that's
Yeah.
what it feels like to
He's
be
like,
here.
it's amazing. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Okay, I'm gonna describe 10 like notable figures, and you're gonna tell me who they are. But if you don't know who they are, you're gonna say sorry who,
Great.
and we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, the second president of the United States.
So I'm going to say George Washington's friend.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's correct.
Was it John Adams?
it literally was.
Oh my God. Come
That's the
on.
hardest one in here.
Oh.
I certainly didn't know it myself.
Look at me. Honors AP history.
Amazing. Okay. Plays Harry in When Harry Met Sally.
Is it Tom Hanks?
Mm-mm. It's Billy Crystal.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
I think so.
Billy Crystal is a good name.
It's a great name. I don't think
Yeah.
it's real.
Is that,
It
that's not
must
his real
be
name?
real.
Like Vin Diesel?
It's Vin Diesel's not real, right?
No, Vin Diesel. No, Vin Diesel is not a real name.
No. Yeah.
He's an action
Wait.
action
Also,
star.
you know what's crazy? Have you ever in your life met someone with the last name Swift?
Oh, you don't think that's her real name?
I don't know.
Oh, it
I've
might
never
not-
met
it
a
might
Swift
not
ever
be.
in my life.
Oh,
Swift?
but you've met a Swiftie.
When the first time I heard it, I go, oh, that sounds like some like fake kind of like Hollywood.
Oh my
country
God, is her
name.
real name not Swift?
If you look it up, I think all evidence suggests that is her real name. But I'm just going, I have never in my life ever met, ever heard, ever nothing someone with the last name Swift. So how does that make sense?
It says Taylor Allison Swift.
She doesn't have a cousin?
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
I've never thought about that before.
Yeah. Never. I don't know. I don't think it's their real last name.
There was another name that.
And who cares, by the way? It doesn't matter.
When you
But
said that, I was thinking of a different name that I. Damn, it went away. Thought it's gone.
it'll come back. It'll come back. Okay. Speaking of, Taylor Swift's first single.
Oh. Something about the guitar. Is it he wears sneakers?
Those are both wrong.
I'm in the bleachers. Is it that song?
Nope. No.
She wears short skirts. I wear sneakers. Oh, what's the one where she was? Oh no, that was the same video for the same song.
Yeah.
I liked Taylor Swift when she first came out.
Oh my God, I love country Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love teardrops on my guitar.
Is it
the
that song?
only one got me wishing on a wishing star.
that.
Here's a song in the car. Keep on singing, don't know why I do. No, it's Tim McGraw.
Oh my God, I remember that song.
Yeah, that was her first.
That was her first single.
her first single ever.
When you say Tim McGraw.
Yep. Oh, I actually don't even know how it goes.
I think that's
Okay,
how it
here's
goes.
the next one. Singer Faith Hill's husband.
Tim McGraw.
You got it.
Oh wow.
You got it. We have fun here. We have fun on the show. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex.
Meg the Stallion, Harry's wife.
Yes, correct. Okay, the director of Jurassic Park.
Steven Spielberg?
100%.
Wow.
And finally, the late host of 2020, the news program.
Barbara Walters. Oh, did I get all of them right?
You
except
almost did. You came really close. I don't
Wow.
think anyone has come as close as you have.
I'm actually really smart.
That was like a 9 out of 10.
National Honor Society Beach.
Amazing. That was Sorry Who with Marie Faustin.
Sorry, who?
Did I get it right that time?
You did.
Sick. Tell them where to find you.
You got to come see the hour.
Come see the hour.
Come see the hour. But you can catch me on Instagram, Reezy, REEEZY.
So funny. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Follow the Patreon. Call into the show. I love you so much. Until next time, this is Sorry What.
Yeah. Get bunk beds.
Bye.